Chicago with Chuck Harold, SecurityGuideTV.com and ASISTV.org. My next guests, what's your name, sir?
Grant Fisher.
With ASIS?
Yes, innovation strategist with ASIS, working to really push innovation more into the kind of core of the security space. Worked on a lot of exciting stuff you saw here this year in Chicago.
Great, and what's your name, sir?
My name is Sunny Tai. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called Aegis AI. And what we do is we build computer vision software that automatically recognizes gun threats in existing security camera feeds and provides you alerts in real time.
That's fantastic. Now, we're going to tie this together because this year at GSX, for the first time, we had the pitch competition.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a fantastic idea. Tell us about that, Grant.
Yeah, so excited to work with ASIS as they're really progressively kind of pushing what's new in the security space. And a big part of that is creating the platform, the avenue, and the resources for innovators and entrepreneurs like Sunny to take the stage. And we had a very exciting format. We did 3-minute pitches. And really what that emphasizes is helping people learn how to effectively communicate who they are, what they're doing, and the impact that they have, and how their product really differentiates amongst the others in this space. And so incredibly excited to have not just 12 fantastic startups, entrepreneurs there to pitch, but also had 6 judges that really represented kind of the spirit of change that ASIS is really starting to build by bringing venture capital, by bringing private equity, by bringing innovation studios, and leading CSOs and security people from groups like Facebook to sit at that panel and really help us understand what they're seeing, how they're hearing the challenges and the new products and the technologies. And it was an incredibly exciting day. And I mean, Sunny led us off and really nailed it. It was exciting to hear, man. It's a great job. And
you came in second?
I did.
Tell us a little bit about your pitch and what you presented, and then did it meet your expectation about what you thought it was going to be about?
I think it exceeded my expectations. As for the pitch, also as Grant mentioned, it was a 3-minute pitch. That was probably one of the more difficult things I've ever done. I can give a 15-minute pitch, I can give a 10-minute pitch, I can even give a 5-minute pitch, but 3 minutes, that's just a lot of content you have to condense into a short amount of time. So put a lot of work into it, put my best foot forward, and I think the result was really encouraging for us.
Now, if I heard correctly, my little brain picked up the fact that you're doing gunshot detection in existing camera systems.
Yes, so it's
not
actually
a separate device.
Gun recognition and not gunshot.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So we're completely software based. There's no hardware required. All of it runs in the cloud.
Fantastic. So give us your 30-second pitch.
Great. So as we mentioned, we use computer vision technologies. We integrate with existing video management systems such as Genetec, Avigilon, Salient, Cognify, so on and so forth. We draw frames and send it up to AWS where a computer vision algorithm sits. And when a detection is made, it sends back a notification, basically in any way that you want. If you have any type of a GSOC or security operations center, and you have security guards who are actually monitoring your feeds, then it will surface up the feed with a box drawn around a perceived threat. For smaller deployments like our schools and school districts, they obviously cannot afford a GSOC. So we'll send mobile alerts to your security staff, and this typically involves like the superintendent, a principal, director of facilities, and director of security who will get a mobile alert. You'll be able to track the threat from camera to camera and locate the location of the threat. So
that's the innovation part of the pitch, I think, right? There's 2 other components. One was how you presented it, and what's the 3 tiers to this, right?
Yeah, so there was they were judged upon 3 different kind of criteria. Really, the first was delivery and quality of pitch. The second was product differentiation. What are they doing to stand out and really, accelerate the, application of certain technology or way they're solving a problem? But the third one, which I think is really the most important, is speaking to what is the value that your technology can bring to a security professional to grow their domain of influence and really create enterprise value. And the way that, especially Sunny, as well as Magos, the group that won, was able to articulate that, I think, the best. That kind of transformational nature of their solutions. They are creating digital products to solve really legacy problems, but in totally new ways. And it was really exciting to see kind of those 3 things converge and with what they were able to deliver.
I've done 1,300 shows so far in about 4 years.
Wow.
So I've talked to almost everybody at this show in one time or another in some way. And you know, everybody every year is doing innovation, come up with something. This must have been difficult to rate or score. It must have been very close, because when you get out and see these things, they're all innovative. They all have amazing solutions for things. How was the criteria done as far as the rating or the ranking? Or well, you know, was it weighted where, you know, if Sunny's product was more innovative, they got more points? How did that work?
Yeah, well, I can tell you it was actually very close. So out of 240 total points
Right.
accumulated, we had a runner-up within 2 points.
Yeah. Yes.
Which was exciting. Now but to speak to that, you know, there's kind of bunny ears innovation that we see a lot in the security space. We see buzzword innovation.
Okay.
What we're really trying to foster is a innovation ecosystem that's much more diverse, where we're working with companies, actors that aren't as necessarily working with that, you know, legacy interest of existing platforms and technologies they're beholden to, where disruption could be not a productive one for them.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You know, and so, but really trying to then reestablish real innovation as something that's actionable. Something that is a tool that a security officer can put in their, you know, proverbial belt to enact that influence when they leave the show, when they go back. And it, you know, it's two parts. It's not just the capability, but it's also the, you know, the understanding of how they can apply their security expertise with a new solution to, you know, essentially, you know, optimize outcomes.
Fantastic. I mean, I could see this on the next stage with 24, 36, 50 companies up there doing this. I mean, it's where you're going to find a solution you may not have thought about by watching this competition. It's a great idea.
No, you're exactly right. And, you know, really where this will continue to grow is really evolving this into something that goes onto the road, something that, you know, working with the CSO Center, working with other leaders in this space, we can have champions and advocates that are ASIS members embedded within local innovation ecosystems
Right.
year-round. And they are there to create a conduit to the venture capital, to innovators that has not existed.
The ASIS GSX 2020 pitch competition is coming to Atlanta. Check it out. And Security Guy TV might join that. I might do a couple pitches up there. Ron, maybe? What do you think? Going to pitch a TV show or something to everybody.
I like it.
Back up in here, GSX 2019 live in Chicago with Chuck Harold, SecurityGuyTV.com and ASISTV.org.